Crypto. You've heard about it, but do you really understand it? Let me get 5 minutes of your time to explain it. No hype, no BS, just facts with the crypto playbook. Let's hit the whiteboard. Let me tell you something that might be shocking to some people. Your money isn't really yours. The banks hold it, control it, and can even freeze it if they wanted to. And even in that current state, payments are slow. That'll be 2 business days, please. Fees are high. You ever try sending money cross border? And if the bank fails, like Silicon Valley Bank, good luck. You're at the bank's mercy. Now we're going to dive into blockchain and how crypto works. Before we get into that, we kind of have to understand the context of why crypto exists. And we need to go back to 2008 and the global financial crisis to do that. Everybody knows what happened, but as a refresher, in 2008, in the global financial crisis, banks made reckless decisions and ultimately failed. And in response to that, the US government printed money to bail out the banks. But that left people without homes, jobs. No matter what they did right, their savings were wiped out overnight. And the banks who kind of played a major role in the crisis received bailouts. Well, in response to that, in 2009, Bitcoin was developed by Satoshi Nakamoto. And no one knows who Satoshi is, they're anonymous. And some key features of Bitcoin were that no one can print money, no one can block transactions, and no one can freeze funds. Bitcoin's first message to the world was the Times 03 Jan 2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. It's not just a new form of money, but it's a revolution against the banks. So that begs the question, what is crypto? At its heart, crypto is digital money you own, control, can send anywhere without banks and without middlemen. And I think that part is easy to overlook in the US because we're so used to having access to these financial services while millions across the world don't. And I think the aha moment comes when you actually use the technology. When you send money from one person all across the world to another person instantaneously, you realize that Bitcoin is, or crypto in general is a better system. Take it a step further, what is crypto versus blockchain? The way I like to view it is crypto is the digital currency. So think Bitcoin, think ETH, think stablecoins, etc. Blockchain is the underlying technology that allows crypto to exist. And one of the main mottos of crypto is that instead of it's don't be evil, instead of saying, hey, banks, don't do this, don't make bad decisions, crypto is and blockchain is can't be evil. It's hard coded into the software itself. These rules are immutable. Some key features is that blockchain is decentralized, it's borderless, it's permissionless, and transparent. So what does that mean? Decentralized, not one company or government controls it. Borderless, works anywhere in the world. Permissionless, no one can stop your transactions. And transparent, everybody can see all transactions recorded on a public ledger. Crypto is money that is built for the internet where you don't need permission to use it. No permission necessary. So how does it work? Let's come up with a good analogy. You can think of the blockchain as a giant Google Doc that everybody can see, but no one can edit without consensus. And consensus is the important part. So if this is our Google Doc, we can see all these little transactions that happen. Everybody can view these, but no one can change them after everybody agreed consensus to make these changes. So essentially, the blockchain is a public ledger. Anybody can see it, but they can't alter the history or they can't fake these balances. It's decentralized, so there's no single point of control. Instead of banks verifying transactions, thousands of computers do. Your crypto wallet as your digital vault. You have your own funds and you control the access to it. So then what are the different types of cryptos? Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin versus altcoins. What's the difference? Bitcoin obviously is viewed as digital gold. It was first developed in 2009. It's the first and it's the most important. There's only 21 million, and the schedule is established. There's a thing called the halving, spelled that wrong, where every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoins distributed or mined or able to be mined are halved. That's why they call it the halving. And Bitcoin's often viewed as a hedge against inflation and centralized control. On the flip side, you have altcoins, which essentially is a bucket of everything else. The most well-known altcoin by market cap and history is ETH, which was developed in 2015. And ETH enabled smart contracts, which essentially is programmable, I can spell that right, money. Now, all these transactions that happen in this document, if you zoom in on one, you can program in code how X distributes money in value to Y. Now we can code how money is sent across the blockchain. The other things ETH enables are DeFi, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. DeFi is decentralized finance, DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, etc. We'll dive deeper into these. Some other crypto assets, stablecoins. Think digital dollars like USDC, USDT, etc. DeFi tokens, Aave, Uni for Uniswap, etc. We'll go into those as well in other videos. And non-fungible tokens. So digital ownership for art, media, etc. Collectibles. Think Pokemon cards on the internet. And then meme coins. So Doge, etc. It's essentially tokenized culture. All right, we're back on the whiteboard. Now that we covered the basics, we have to answer the question, why does crypto matter? Well, in fact, crypto solves real world problems with real world solutions. Tongue twister for you. First, financial freedom. Many countries are and users and people in those countries are experiencing hyperinflation. So their savings in the local currency is inflating away. It's worth less and less every year. So a potential solution for them would be to have their savings in a United States dollar backed stablecoin like USDC or USDT. Next, crypto is censorship resistant. Banks freeze, crypto doesn't. What's in your wallet, you own. Faster, cheaper payments. Those 2 business days, instantaneous and basically free. Digital assets, DeFi, decentralized lending, NFTs, Web3, crypto enables digital ownership. So, in a world that's becoming infinitely more digital, how do you create scarcity? How do you digitize media? What does that internet of value look like? Crypto enables that. So now we're experiencing a totally different paradigm shift in money. Crypto is global, it's open, and it's permissionless. It's not owned by governments, corporations. It's owned by the people who use it. Welcome to the next generation.